That was a gutsy performance by both pitchers. I thought Graham gave us every inch or every bit of energy that he had going all the way to the ninth inning. I thought their guy, Bummer, started off shaky, as we all saw. And we kind of got a scratch hit in there with our big boy going up and popping up. And you know, we got itched it away. And they kind of scratched and clawed to get back into it. And then the Bach, obviously, was a big play. And it was 100% a Bach. He flinched as he came up. Fortunate for us, but happy.
What was the balk? I mean, which is it, his foot or?
No, his hands. He started up and then stepped off. Once you start, you got to come set before you step off.
Coach, you guys will take the runs however you get them, but does it take away at all that all four of the runs were unearned today? Or does it even matter to you?
Dude, I don't care. You haven't seen us play much this year, obviously. We don't score a lot of runs. I mean, our pitcher, let's see, Graham is 5-4 with a 1.55 ERA. So that should tell you that when he pitches, we don't score very many runs. That's a pretty good ERA, and going in today, he was 4-4. So he's stayed straight ahead every time. And, you know, this 3-0 in the postseason, I'm pretty sure for me. He's won every game he's pitched for me for the last 3 years in the postseason. So he did it again. It was a good thing.
We talked Friday about not being lucky all season. I guess today was a good time for that's finally come.
Yeah, we got lucky. We didn't get lucky last night, obviously. We got pounded. But we'll take it. I mean, we'll take it. We live for another game, as we put it.
Graham, what did you feel was just working for you today?
You know, I knew they had good hitters, so I tried to, you know, add and subtract with fastball, location, and velocity, and then, you know, throwing cutters and throwing curveballs and throwing changeups, and just trying to keep them off balance because I knew that they, you know, like I said, good hitters and they can hit a fastball pretty well. So just tried to steady mix them.
Did the fast break help?
The fast break did help, yes. Thank you.
I think it's beard. Everybody's got beards in this tournament. We only have one guy that can grow one. Coaches included.
Other questions?
Coach, when you look at Nebraska, they're turning things around under Erstad. Do you see any characteristics in them that you see will carry on for them in the coming seasons?
Absolutely. We have taken very good notes. We go to Lincoln next year for a 2-game series on midweek. And I think after what happened with us this weekend and them, there will be some red at the Haymarket when we show up there next, whatever it is. Hopefully it's warm. Hopefully.
What is the difference between this team and the Nebraska team you saw today and Friday versus the one you saw a year ago?
Well, I understand a year ago we saw them the second game of the season, which when you play teams that come out of cold weather early in the season, it takes them a while to get going. And then when we saw them the next time they came out west, they had gotten better and they gotten a little better. But I think they just have some things in place. You know, I don't know who's who. Bolt's going to be a first-team All-American and has a chance to win the Golden Spikes for me. He's as good a freshman as I've seen in a long time. You know, I think Pritchard's a senior. They're going to lose him. I think Kelly's a senior. They're going to lose him. So they're going to have to replace those guys that have really bought into their system for me. You know, those guys, they lead, and they lead by example, and they do a good job of that, and I'm sure they have other guys that do it. But, you know, I see the older guys, in particular, Pritchard and Kelly, take possession of the team. And that's what you need to have a good team. You have to have some older guys that take possession of what happens, and then the other guys follow, and it gets a lot easier to coach. That's for sure. You know, the good teams that I've coached, it's not about what we coach. It's about what the players teach each other and demand out of each other.
Got time for one more question.
Coach, could you talk about the way, I got in here a little late, but the way your team came back from last night, having to, you know, losing late, and then coming out and jumping on Nebraska early?
Well, he kind of helped us a little bit. You know, Tyler hadn't played in a while, and we just tried to figure out a way to get some right-handed bats in there, and he goes out and puts up a base hit, and then he doesn't handle the bunt so much, and then JD hits a base hit, and he almost got out of it. I mean, he popped Chapman up, he popped Velasquez up, and then Clay hits that ground ball by the shortstop that just got by him, and then he went out the next inning, and we put some more food on the table, but we didn't eat. You know, at this point of the year, adrenaline's adrenaline. I'm sorry. I watched most of the TCU game last night, so I was up quite late, and I'm sure it was hard for the guys to go to sleep. And we had a quick turnaround. But what can you do about it besides go out and give it? And so we got, I don't know, what is it, 3 o'clock? We got about an hour and 15 minutes to catch our breath and maybe eat a half a sandwich, and then tee it up against Cowboys. And this place will probably be rocking tonight, I would assume. They're starting to learn what Oklahoma State was. They are it, and now I think they'll be a little more exciting tonight. So, you know, it's going to be 9 innings, Bickford against whoever they're going to pitch. Let's get it on.